everybody, and welcome back to Out of Body. My name is Sabrina, and in today's video, I'm finally back on here. A lot has happened in the last few months. I will do kind of an update on what's been going on with me at the end of the video. But for today's video, we're going to be talking about the most recent out-of-body experience that I had. And it wasn't scary, but it was a little different than ones I've normally had, so I want to talk about it today. So yeah, let's get right into this video. So this happened a few weeks ago. It was actually about 10 days before Halloween. And fun fact, on Halloween night I actually did get sleep paralysis that night as well. I'll talk about that in another video, but this particular instance, I did wake up with sleep paralysis, and then I decided to try to leave my body. It was really hard at first. I was really tired. I almost just fell asleep instead, but then I decided to really try to roll out of my body, and eventually I did get out. And by the time I got out, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do because I didn't expect to even have this happen. I don't really have out-of-body experiences as much as I used to, mostly because I'm not trying to have them. So when this happened and I finally left my body, I just kind of stood there for a minute and I was like, okay, what do I want to do? So I ended up kind of focusing on the sky and like I normally do, and I tried to sort of fly somewhere. I usually just kind of put my hands up and just focus on just going somewhere. And what happened next was very kind of eerie. Not necessarily scary, but just strange. So instead of flying up like I normally do, I actually got pulled down. So I got pulled down and I ended up going into the floor of my bedroom and down past that into the ground. And then I just kept traveling, and eventually I end up in this other world. Now I have talked on here before about an instance previously where I had an out-of-body experience and I did end up going downward, and I thought I went to some kind of underworld. It turned out to be a little bit more of like a purgatory type place. This particular place that I went to this time was a lot different from that even. I did go downward and I did end up in this different kind of world. It was not heaven-like, it was not hell either, and it wasn't purgatory, I would say. It was almost like Earth, to be honest, but it was different in the sense of everyone there seemed to be, well, people here are pretty selfish, but people there were, it's like that was their only focus, was what they wanted from other people. And everyone there was pretty much happy. In a sense, I guess you could say. They seemed fulfilled, but they were all just kind of doing their own thing and getting what they wanted from the next person, like stealing from them or just, you know, pushing them out of the way to get whatever they wanted. Like there was no sort of morals, or it didn't seem to be like anyone was trying to be polite or anything like that. Everybody was just kind of out for themselves, and that was like the entire space around there was that way. So when I first get there, I'm actually greeted by a woman, and she's got black hair, and she's kind of bubbly, but not in the typical sort of way. It's kind of hard to explain, but she was a little creepy, but also like smiling all the time. But she was also nice, so whatever that means. But I was greeted by this woman, and she starts to kind of show me around. She's like, oh, let me show you this place. Let me kind of show you around and all of this. And I was like, oh, okay. I sensed that I was with someone, some sort of male figure. I don't know if it was a spirit guide or who it was. I didn't see him, but I knew somebody was there next to me. So but she's mostly talking to me. And so she starts showing me around this place and showing me what people were doing. She seems like so happy about it and so excited, and like she loves it there and everything. And I'm just kind of looking around like everybody seems like they like it there, I would say. At the same time, everybody was just kind of out for themselves. Everybody was just kind of moving around, doing what they wanted, you know, kind of tricking people. Like they were tricksters. Somebody actually threw something at the other person I was with. Like I said, the male figure I was with, I don't know who it was. Somebody threw something at him at one point when we were just kind of walking around. So I'll backtrack a little bit. The woman showed us around for a while, and then she ends up just kind of letting us go and saying, okay, just, you know, go about, do what you want. And so we're just kind of wandering around, me and this male figure, and somebody at some point is kind of chasing us, and he throws something at the person with me. And then the figure with me was just kind of like a little bit uneasy at that point, but he wasn't like gonna make me leave or anything. He was just like, oh, okay, that was, you know, that was kind of weird, you know, what was that? That's kind of odd. And then, but it kind of freaked me out. I was like, okay, somebody's like trying to attack us, or just, I kind of got the sense that they were messing with us, like they knew we don't belong there. And so somebody was like messing with us, and like at one point I think somebody tried to trip me. So it was just like, it sounds chaotic, and it kind of was. That's the kind of world this was. I've never been to any place like this before. So yeah, it was just bizarre. But very unique experience, so I wanted to bring it on this channel, and I want to see what you guys think. You know, after all of that happened, I ended up wanting to leave at that point, and I was just like, okay, I'm ready to go. And so I kind of told the person with me, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I don't need to stay. I've seen enough. I think I remember actually saying that. I've seen enough. I start thinking about going back to my body or just going back home. And then before I know it, I wake up and I'm in my bed. So yeah, that's literally the end of the experience. A very short one, but definitely unique. I wanted to bring it on here and see what you guys think about it. Where do you think I went? Do you think it was some kind of underworld? Because it is weird that I did, you know, travel downward. I mean, you know, that may or may not mean that's an underworld, but it was just odd to me. And I wonder why I ended up there. You know, because I was very open-minded when I left my body. I was just kind of like, I just want to go like almost anywhere, you know. I was open-minded, you know, and I just asked my spirit guides to take me somewhere, and I expected to go up, and I went down. Like I said, I wouldn't call it a hell or anything, because, you know, it wasn't like the fire and brimstone that, you know, you hear about, but it was not what I would call a pleasant place to be either, unless you were of the mindset of everyone there, where they liked it because they could just get what they wanted and just, you know, treat people however they wanted, and it didn't matter. You know, it was that kind of thing. Like, there was no law and order at all. It was just chaos. Yes, that is the end of this experience that I had, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Real quick, I'm going to get into what has been going on in my life, if you want to keep watching. So, I actually just got married. I did announce on here, probably like a year ago, that I had gotten engaged, and so I actually traveled with my fiance and our family, our immediate family. We went to New Orleans, and it was amazing. We went there for about 5 days, got married down there at the French Quarter Chapel. I'll put some pictures up here so you can see. Anyway, so that's where we went over Halloween. We actually got married the day before Halloween, technically, but we're saying we got married on Halloween. And so it was amazing. It was so much fun. And so that's why I haven't been on here in a while, because I was planning all of that, planning the trip, planning the wedding, and just getting everybody ready. And my son went with us as well, and he enjoyed himself. Oh, and before that, I actually moved into a new apartment, so that was another thing. I've had a lot of changes going on lately. So yeah, YouTube just kind of got put on the back burner, but I'm going to work hard to try to at least get a video out once every couple weeks or so. So yeah, that's what's been going on in my life. I hope all of you guys have been doing well. Definitely comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. I have a lot of video ideas to do, and I also am finally gonna be doing some ghost tours and some paranormal investigations and filming those. I did sort of do an investigation when we were in New Orleans. We took a bus tour. It was kind of whack, to be honest. It ended up not being too good. We did it Halloween night, and it was supposed to be like this, you know, haunted ghost tour through the cemeteries in New Orleans, and you know how unique their cemeteries are. And so that part was interesting, but the tour guide didn't tell us really anything about any ghost stories, so I felt like I didn't really get a whole lot. But I'll put some pictures up here of that experience that we had, because I did take some pictures there. I didn't notice any ghostly figures or shadow people, but if you guys look at them and you notice anything, definitely let me know. But yeah, that was fun. But we're planning on visiting the Bell Witch, since that's in Tennessee, so we're planning on doing that next, and I'll definitely film a lot of that for you guys and put it up on here. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, whatever time it is when you watch this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!